While the United States and China are busy shifting the blame for the pandemic, the United Kingdom is all set to host a virtual vaccine summit today. The Prime Minister Boris Johnson is expected to urge world leaders to raise close to about $7.4 billion. And the goal of the event is to mobilize the resources for vaccines and immunization and ensure universal availability of the vaccine against coronavirus. Now, this comes after the pandemic has exposed some new fault lines in international health cooperation, especially with US President Donald Trump's decision to pull out of the World Health Organization. The aim is also to distribute the undiscovered vaccines to some of the poorest countries across the world. Now, ahead of the summit, Johnson even said that humanity should come together on the issue of global health. And that's, of course, become a contested diplomatic terrain, mainly between the United States and China. And also what is interesting is that the money that will be raised in this summit will go to Gavi, that is a global vaccine alliance headed by its key partner, Bill and Melinda Gates. The foundation has been known for developing and also distributing vaccines in some of the world's poorest nations for diseases such as malaria, cholera, and even HIV/AIDS. The CEO of Gavi has said, and I quote, "One of the targets is to focus on the 10% of children who are still not being immunized, the two-thirds of whom are below the poverty line and often reside in conflict zones or urban slums." Now, Gavi claims that the initiative aims to organize large-scale demand for vaccines and ensure private pharma companies to manufacture the drugs at a price that poorer nations can afford. Now, 50 heads of states are scheduled to attend this meeting. The United Kingdom alone has promised about $2 billion over the course of the next 5 years. The United States has also set aside $1.2 billion for a period of 3 years. Norway is also proposing a $1 billion fund, while Japan has set aside about $100 million for this fund. The Gates Foundation will be unveiling its contribution at the summit. The Russian President Vladimir Putin does not plan to take part in the summit. The summit is not exclusively for the aftermath of the ongoing pandemic. The United Kingdom is in fact chairing the summit for a second time.